Thank you, Vic. Thank you for introducing me. And hello, everyone. This is Ji Young from Hansalim, and I'm so honored to have a chance to join this first school meal international conference to introduce the case of Korea. Thank you. And Hansalim is also contributing to Korean school meal movement, but also there's another organization who are mainly focusing on the school meal. And the president of Korean School Meal Movement Organization is also attending this conference. And I hope today's conference will be a good chance to making network with the school meal thing. And I will make a presentation about how school meal movement is going on in Korea from 1981 till now. This woman is a nutritionist teacher who is said to be the legend of Korean school meal. Her name is Min-ji Kim. She's not me. And actually, she has created a variety of Korean school lunch menus for the last 7 years. And she received a lot of attention from a lot of students and parents through these good school meal menus. As you can see, she made a school meal menu with lobsters. And lobster is a very precious ingredient which is not easy to eat in common eating habit, but she made it to raise up the recognition on good school meals importance. So she even received a commendation from the Minister of Education in Korea. And her effort sparked a great public interest in school meals around Korean society. There is a word called Mealstagram instead of Instagram, because there are a lot of Korean students who are uploading the photo of school meal menus on Instagram or other kind of social network service. And these are the photos I found from Mealstagram, from the Instagram. And the reason is because now the school meal is not just a dish, eating food. It's more like a good way of promoting the importance of education and the importance of the school. So school meal went beyond the concept of a meal at this moment. And now a lot of schools are putting a lot of effort to improve the quality of meals. And this become a major task of education office in Korea these days. And even the education office are hosting the contest. It's called Happy School Meal Contest. And this kind of events are making a lot of emphasis on why school meal is important in these days. So many students and many parents and teachers are participating in this contest to show why it is important to have good meals in schools. So now school meal in Korea is very common and also very important thing, which many people are putting a lot of focus on, and especially in this era of pandemic and climate crisis. Yes, so as I already said, there is a word called Mealstagram in Korea because a lot of students are uploading the photo of school meals in Instagram. And these are the photos I found from the Instagram. And these days, school meal is not just a concept of simply a meal, it's a mean of promoting the excellence of the school these days. So not just one nutritionist teacher's effort at this moment, entire school and even the education office is putting a lot of effort to improve the quality of school meals because many students and parents and teachers are focusing on the importance of the school meal. And even education of office believe this school meal is a very strong way of giving trust on the system of schools. And this is a photo of the contest called Happy School Meal Contest. And this one is hosted by the Korean Education Office. And as you can see, the importance of the school meal is now growing and growing in Korean society. And people believe the better school meal is the better education. The history of Korean school meal movement At this moment in year 2022, school meal is a very important and hot issue among the society, but this school meal doesn't start it easily from the very first part. School Meal Act enacted on 1981, but after 12 years, the elementary school meal first started. So law was just law. It was even posted on the old newspaper, but actual implement of the school meal started after 12 years of the act enacted. In 1995, some middle schools and high schools started school meal, but there were no high school meal services provided until then. And then in 1996, the School Meal Act revised to expand school meals into high schools. And after, in 1996, the School Meal Act enacted, the revised version enacted, all the elementary school provide school meals from 1998. In 2003, all middle school provide school meals too. And at year 2007, 97.7% of schools are providing school meals. But when this school meal service provision has been expanded, there were a lot of food poison accidents happened. And the graph, is the numbers telling how many numbers of food poisoning events happened from 2003 to 2012. The purple is the number of the patients who get poisoned by the food, the school meal, and the red is the number of the food poisoning events. So as you can see, the school meal system get expanded, and on the other hand, the school meal food poisoning events also grow too. So there were a lot of civil movements who are telling people we need a more strict measurement system to ensure the health of the students. So after that, from 2008, the quantity and quality of the Korean school meal movement get expanded a lot. In year 2011, all the elementary schools in Korea got free school meals, and even Seoul City promoted organic meal, not just free meal, but organic free meal. And in 2017, Seoul City established Seoul Public Food Center, which is the government facility is controlling the safety of the food ingredients and also stable supply of the food ingredients. In 2021, which is the last year, free school meal has expanded to all the elementary school, middle school, and high school in Seoul City. And even Seoul City, they are started in kindergarten free meals too. So at this moment in 2022, entire schools nationwide are providing 100% free meal. So there are 5.75 million students are having chance to have free school meal in their schools. And we can say all these things happened because there was a lot of civil movement behind this thing. I only put one photo here. That this kind of civil movement was a main motivation to improve the Korean school meal system since now. And I will tell you about the distinctive feature of Korean school meal system, which is organic school meal, but not just focusing on the safety of the food with organic, but this organic school meal is trying to make a relationship with farmers. This is the logo of Seoul City's public meal, and it says public meal bridging food and human. As I just said, Seoul City provides 100% eco-friendly free meals to entire schools in Seoul City. And this eco-friendly free meal, I would just say organic free meal because it's slightly different. Because in Korea, we have two different level of organic, which is organic and non-pesticide. So we call all this eco-friendly. So some are organic certified, but some are non-pesticide certified. So the eco-friendly is the right word, but I would just say organic meal for the convenience. Okay, so the organic school meal is to ensure the income of farmers by supplying safe ingredients to students, and is also to secure a stable market for eco-friendly agricultural products. Since people recognize school meal as the part of education, so the local government and local cities, provinces, and education offices are working together to manage the overall business, such as direct inspection, transportation, and everything under this public meal system. This is photo from 2017, and they are the presidents of all the local governments in Korea, and they made an agreement that we will do the public meal and making contraction with the local farmers directly. And this performance is showing that they are going to make cooperation with farmers and city students and consumers together. This is Korean traditional food, bibimbap. Bibimbap, I think you already know about what bibimbap is. We are mixing all ingredients together and making the good flavor of the food with harmony of all these different ingredients. So this shows with different stakeholders, farmers, students, and consumers, and the local governments, all different stakeholders are being together and making good public meal service. And they're trying to show their willingness with this bibimbap making performance. So urban and rural come up together. That is the main slogan of doing public meal service in Korea. Consumers can safely and stably receive healthy food without any discrimination. Because good food is mainly go for the person who can afford good food. So people who have okay to buy this quality of food, they can buy it, but people who are not affordable enough to buy good food, they have no chance to buy good food. But in terms of school meal or public meals, everyone have same right to have good food. They always can receive good food in the schools and the public daycare centers and public facilities. So we believe public meal is way of realizing the common right for the basic food. So that's why we are saying there are no discrimination on this public meal. And producers also can protect their rights by safe and stable production with this agreement, and they can supply healthy food at an affordable price. So at the first stage, the local governments and schools put emphasis on the only healthy ingredients on the school meal and the public meal, but now they are putting emphasis on urban-rural coexistence importance on the school meal system. And this is the map of the urban-rural win-win public meal service. This is the name of the project implemented by the Seoul City. This here, Seoul City, and we have rural municipal government here. And Seoul City and rural municipal government made an agreement to have a fresh local ingredient from this rural part. So the farmers from the rural part, after they harvest their fresh ingredient, they send it to the public meal center and then send it back to Seoul City's public meal center. And this Seoul City's public meal center sends this local ingredients to the public meal institution. And this ensures the relationship between the Seoul City and the rural local government. And this is to establish win-win relationship between urban and rural. And this is also to realize the basic food rights of Seoul citizens as well as the farmers. And this is a photo of public meal center in Seoul City. And this public meal center is the center of establishing the public procurement system. And this public procurement system is also running by the direct transaction between rural and urban. So through this, the city citizens can have healthy and fresh local food agriculture products at reasonable price. And the local food producers also can have a reasonable income using this, because since this is direct transaction, there are no unnecessary distribution bubbles between, so we can create both reasonable price for the consumers and also for the farmers. So this win-win growth between farmers and consumers can make a virtuous cycle distribution structure away from the existing capitalism market order. And even this public meal center system and direct transaction procurement system is running by the public meal committee. And this is the structure of the public meal committee. There are two subcommittees: price quality subcommittee and education cooperation subcommittee. This kind of system is not just operated by the government. This is also run by the governments between public part and private part together. Public part is the local government or the Seoul city, and the private part is the farmers and the consumers and the people who are receiving food from this public meal center. And this public meal committee consists of facilities, producers, and Seoul city. They participate together to discuss about the price determination, quality standard, and production area monitoring, and everything all together. So this way of system is how to make all the stakeholders together to realize the importance of the public meal. And this public meal committee is not just doing the meeting on the desk. They go outside together and check the process of the distribution. And this is a picture that the committee members are checking the hygienic standard of the distribution center and the distribution truck. And not just checking and monitoring the process, they also do the education and experience program together. And I got the photos from the website of this Seoul City Public Meal Center, the open pictures. Every time when they are distributing this food to the public meal center and then go to the public institutions such as this kindergarten, they also conduct education and experience program together. And this education and experience program ensures that the receivers, it can be the children or the students, ensure the receivers can understand the importance of the food and enhancing the ecological sensibility by having this education. The organic meal with farmers is one of the main distinctive features of Korean school meal, but there's also other features, which is non-GMO and the vegetarian. This is map of South Korea. The red part is the district which declare non-GMO in school meals, and the yellow part is a district where they are doing the public procurement for the school meal ingredients, and this procurement always having no GMO on the ingredients. And this orange part is where using Korean traditional fermented paste, because most of the GMO imported in Korea is bean, and bean is the main ingredient of the Korean fermented paste, such as doenjang and gochujang. So instead of using imported bean-based paste, these districts are using Korean traditional, using Korean local bean to not have GMO beans in their school meals. And now it's growing and growing. It's a map from 2018. Non-GMO is very hot issue around food safety movement. So the education office has a lot of plans to prepare subsidy to provide non-GMO food ingredients these days. So as I just said, soybean oil, the red pepper paste, and soybean paste, gochujang, doenjang is the main food item we are focusing on. And the vegetarian school meal. The climate crisis is the biggest issue among all the world, and we believe that having more vegetarian meal is way to not exceeding climate crisis, because we all know that the factory system of livestock breeding is accelerating the climate crisis. So most schools are now introducing vegetarian meals these days. This is a vegetarian school meal, kimchi, the tangerine, the soft tofu, vegetarian bibimbap, the salad, and the dressing. A lot of schools are promoting vegetarian school meals these days too, because it's educational purpose. They are letting students understand the climate crisis and participating in environmental movements such as greenhouse gas reduction with this vegetarian school meal. So some education office is celebrating Vegetarian Day, or they're providing a meat-free meal once a week or twice a month these days. Hansalim, actually, Vic introduced Hansalim at the very first stage. And Hansalim is an organic food cooperative in Korea. And the farmers and consumers are the same stakeholder under Hansalim. Hansalim is also doing direct transaction, and the way of operating this organic food business is pretty much similar to how school meal system is operating on national level. We are making direct transaction between farmers and consumers, which ensures reasonable price for both of them, because there are no distribution costs between farmers and consumers. So Hansalim's concept, reaching farmers and consumers, and to make both of them win-win grow, good for farmers and good for consumers. And we believe this concept of Hansalim is really influenced Korean school meal. This is a photo of the president of South Korea's Organic Food Corp. The lady on the very left side is the current president of Hansalim Corp. During COVID, many farmers couldn't sell their organic food, couldn't sell their farm products to the school meal because all the schools were closed. So Organic Food Corp like Hansalim and other organizations made a special event to help these farmers who lose their market during this COVID time. Hansalim is also running public meal centers in Seoul City. Since this public meal center is working under the governance between public sector and private sector, this meal center, the food center, is also run by the private sector. So there are 13 public meal centers in Seoul City, and Hansalim is running 2 out of these 13. And Hansalim's direct transaction model promotes the stable start of Seoul City's public meal center. And Hansalim presented its standard for handling food material for public meals that contain the safety and also the value of organic and also the urban-rural coexistence. This Hansalim's urban-rural exchange also helps children to visit production area, and Hansalim's Whole Food Education Center provides continuous education for parents, children, and cooks. And the food education, we believe this is very important thing on school meal program. And this is the vision of the food life education among school meal system. The vision is nurturing healthy next generation through the school meal and the public meal. And the purpose is to strengthening sustainable food life practice capability. And the strategy is we're trying to expand network of food life education on local society level. Yes, the Hansalim is food life education. And this is the strategy. From the local society level, we are trying to expand the network of food life education. And on the school level, we are trying to influence the systemic food life education. And through the cooperation between local society and schools with this food education, we believe students can improve their recognition on health, how to choose good food and how to cook, and a lot of thoughts on environment and ecology and care also. Because school meal is a part of the education, this kind of specific education is really important to complete the value of the school meal system. And even more, we are trying to expand this procurement system to another market, not just the school meal or the public meal, also to the mothers. And this mark on the bottom, it's the Ministry of Agriculture and Food of Korea. As the urban-rural coexistence public meal service was run by the City of Seoul City, the government level, the main government is now running the organic maternity box in the national level. And this project is for both organic farmers and the pregnant women in Korea. And Hansalim is also operating this organic maternity box for the program for pregnant women last year. And this year, the president has been changed in Korea, so we are not sure what we're going to happen. But this kind of public procurement can ensure the safe market for the organic farmers and also to the receivers. So through this project, the government paid 80% of the cost, and the pregnant woman only paid 20%. So the pregnant woman who had difficulty in purchasing organic products, which is relatively expensive compared to conventional food, can have a chance to use organic more easily. And the food plan is a comprehensive food strategy. It's the word what we call in Korea. And this aims to convert the existing food distribution system into a local circulation system. It's an integrated management of various food-related topics such as production, consumption, safety, nutrition, and food welfare. And this food plan ensures the freshness and safety of the food because distribution distance is shortened. So the safety net and the inspection can be strengthened. And we believe under this food plan, the comprehensive food strategy, the public meal service should go beyond school meal and it should expand it to the more market and more people who need good food. The sustainable food system is also ensured by this one, and food safety is ensured. And since this one is based on the local circulation system, it can contribute to the environmental conservation, and it also can promote the food industry on the local level. So the school meal project first started from the importance of the school meal for the students, but now it's expanded to the national level, not only focusing on the school, but more to the public sectors to ensure the sustainable food system and also for the sake of our organic farmers. So Hansalim, actually we are food cooperative based on the membership, only focusing on the membership business, but we are also trying to expand our business to the national level, not only focusing on the membership, but to the other peoples in the public sector to ensure the safe market for our organic farmers and also to ensure the food basic rights of all the people in Korea. Thank you.